Okay, the first thing that you'll need to know is what organelles are contained in a plant cell and what organelles are contained in an animal cell. This green square looking cell is a plant cell, and down below here I have what it contains. This is a short list. This is the basic that I'm requiring you guys to know, but it contains things like the cell membrane, the cell wall, chloroplast, mitochondrion, ribosomes, cytoplasm, the ER or the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus, a nucleus, and a vacuole. Some of the things that you'll notice, this picture doesn't contain all of them. I just wanted to put a visual on here. This big thing in the middle is not the nucleus, it's the vacuole. Remember that the vacuole takes up about 90% of the cell. So that's that organelle. These little, they kind of look like little jelly beans with squigglies inside. Those are actually the mitochondria. Mitochondria are like the brain of the cell. They're very important with cell function. Over here is the animal cell, and as you can see, it's a little bit more rounder. In the middle is the nucleus, and the cell, the animal cell contains the cell membrane, the endoplasmic reticulum. It does not contain chloroplast. Sorry about that. Okay, the animal cell contains the cell membrane, the endoplasmic reticulum, which are all those little squiggly things right there. Mitochondria, which are these things, the little jelly beans. They kind of look the same from the plant cell to the animal cell. Ribosomes, vacuoles, a nucleus, Golgi bodies, lysosome, and cytoplasm. I linked this site called Cells Alive, and it's really cool, and it gives you a great, you can click on animal cell, and it goes through all of the organelles, and you do not have to know all these, just the ones that I had on the last page there, but things like nucleus. Okay, and if you click on it, it'll actually give you some information about the nucleus. Let's see, vacuole, mitochondrion, the Golgi, lysosomes, the cell membrane, ribosomes, and then the smooth ER and the rough ER, you just have to know endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and then if you go to plant cell, okay, you can see that this is the vacuole, takes up the majority of it. Okay, here are the chloroplasts that help make the plant green. Okay, you have the ER, the nucleus, you have the lysosomes, there's those mitochondrion, the Golgi. Here you have your cell wall, and you also have the cell membrane. Okay, remember cell wall is on the outside, and you can click on that. So it's just a fun site to play around with. That's why I linked it up there for you, right down here at the bottom. Okay, so you will have to know what organelles are in a plant cell and what organelles are in an animal cell. You do not have to label anything. Okay, you don't have to label. Here's a couple of questions that you might want to think about. One of them is, why do plant cells have cell walls and animal cells do not? Well, it's because plant cells need that stability. The cell wall allows the plant to stand upright and to have support. Animal cells do not need that because there are millions of different animal cells. Okay, we have skin cells, eye cells, fingernail cells, heart cells, lung cells, cheek cells. So, we don't require a lot of the things that a plant cell would require. That's why animal cells don't have big vacuoles, but plant cells do. And the next question here, why do you think plant cells have bigger, I'm sorry, Megan. I kind of answered the first question with the second question. Let me go back to the first question up here. Why do plant cells have cell walls and animal cells do not? It's because they need that stability, and the cell wall allows plants to stand upright and to have support. Basic answer. The next question, why do you think plant cells have bigger vacuoles than animal cells? Well, it's because the plant cells, um, they need a lot of water and nutrients, okay? The vacuole is able to hold all the water and nutrients until the plant actually needs it. Okay, so the plant kind of tells the vacuole, okay, I need some water, so it releases water. I need nutrients, so it releases nutrients. Okay, because plants are autotrophs, which means they produce their own food, the food storage is also held in the vacuole. So it needs a larger place to hold food because it's constantly producing. We have the wheel of death here. Oh, okay, I'm really sorry. This is crazy. Okay, and then finally, these are the organelles. This is a short list of the organelles that you will kind of have to know what they do in the cell. Basic information. I would refer to your notes for this, the notes that I've printed off for you. For example, like lysosomes would be responsible for digesting some of the items that come into the cell and breaking them down. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum would be like a highway for transporting and for allowing cells to get, or allowing organelles and nutrients to get from one place to another. The cytoplasm is that jelly-like substance. It was the peanut butter that I spread over the paper plate. The ribosomes are responsible for making proteins. The Golgi body would be kind of like the post office. It processes, packages, and it sends out proteins. And then you should know what the mitochondria look like. You should know what the ER, the endoplasmic reticulum, looks like. And you should definitely know what the Golgi body looks like. And right here is that site, that cells alive site, that will allow you to see some of those organelles and what they look like the mitochondria, the ER, and the Golgi.